Bulls basketball is back on Sports Channel Friday night when it's time for a little payback as Mike Fratello and the Cleveland Cavaliers pay a visit to the United Center for the final time this regular season. The only place to watch this game is here on Sports Channel. Be sure to tune in at 7 o'clock for Bulls game time, followed by tip-off at 7:30 Friday night as the world champion Bulls meet the Cleveland Cavaliers, and it's all live right here on Sports Channel. Bulls have won 10 games in a row over the Boston Celtics, including 3 already this season. Celtics own the worst road record in the NBA, 3-24. But like any team the Bulls play, the champs know they can't take them too lightly, or this game might wind up being an upset. Now it's time to hear what's on the mind of Phil Jackson, the Bulls head coach. He is with Tom Dorr for tonight's Mercedes-Benz Conversation.
Phil, you lose Bill Wennington now for, I guess it's hard to say exactly how long, with a ruptured tendon in the bottom of his foot. First of all, it's got to be really painful for him, and it's got to be pretty painful for you, too. He was really shooting the ball well.
Well, Bill's been suffering, and suffering almost as long as Tony. We put Bill on the list before Tony was hurt. As a matter of fact, I think we brought Bill off the list and replaced him with Tony. And we had hoped that the Bills' 10-day period, 5-game situation relieved that, but it didn't seem to get any better. So I was limiting his play, really. I keeping him out of practice, not making him run too much, trying to see if he could get better with less activity out there in the court, still trying to keep him sharp and helping us. And he did a great job. Maybe play him a quarter, and he'd come in and he'd knock down 6 points, 8 points, which is a real big contribution in the game. And we feel badly about this. It's one of those unfortunate things that, in looking back at it, we probably just left him on the IR for another 10-day period of time and, dealt without it. But Bill really likes to get back and play, and all the guys do.
Phil, what happens now for you guys? I know a lot of people are talking about Brian Williams, but until he comes, I guess there's not much we can talk about there. What do you do until that happens, until you make some sort of a move?
We keep on. We play teams like Boston.
Exactly.
They don't have a center. And, they've got 3 centers that are down, maybe 4. I think 3 of them. Rogers down, Brakowski's down, and Ellison. They're 3 centers. They're 3 big guys. So they're playing basically just a power forward lineup at center spot.
Any news on Brian Williams? I guess I better ask the question.
Well, Brian Williams has been in our building, and he's worked out. He's been tested physically because he had an operation early in the fall, and he looks like he's a great player as far as that goes, but he's not conditioned yet to play.
All right, thanks, Phil. Good luck tonight.
All right.
Conversation with Phil Jackson is brought to you by Mercedes-Benz. Come see the award-winning 1997 E-Class at your authorized Mercedes-Benz dealer today.
Season begins today, but the White Sox make their debut on Sports Channel Wednesday at 6:30. Join us live from Skydome right here on Sports Channel. By the way, the Sox home opener Friday, April 4th, live postgame here on Sports Channel. Dennis Rodman may be injured and out for the rest of the regular season, but he never seems to stay out of the headlines. Rodman's new movie, Double Team, is about to hit the screens for public viewing. Last night, they held the premiere. Lou Canellis was there.
Usually these bright lights and red carpets and world movie premieres are held in New York or Hollywood. But not tonight. Thanks to the worm Dennis Rodman, Chicago takes center stage.
This should be good. I'm waiting for somebody to give me the thumbs down. That's what I'm waiting for.
I expect classic Dennis, Andy hero, violent, that sort of thing. Should be fun.
I look at you, I see nothing but trouble. I kind of like trouble.
Working with Dan Rodman is working with a tiger. You don't know when he's going to attack you.
The movie was great, typical Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, and Dennis was hysterical. At the end of the movie, I was sitting next to Ron Harper in the theater, and I said, Ron, I haven't heard Dennis talk that much in the entire 2 years he's been here in Chicago. And Harp said, Lou, that's because he doesn't like you media guys. Anyway, after the movie, everyone went out and celebrated at a big party, and they celebrated Dennis Rodman's debut on the big screen.
Well, what do you think, Norm? Is it going to be a good movie, worth watching?
Looks like some action.
Yeah.
You know,
He never stays out of the headlines, does he?
Well, he's got a knack for it, and he's making it work. Let's put it that way. We're still covering it, so.
Oh, we'll see
All
what
right.
happens with Dennis's new movie. He's not playing, but at least he's doing something, right?
Not limping either.
Coming up shortly, Bulls and Celtics, one of 10 games on the NBA schedule for tonight. Here's a look at the rest of them. It's a special day here at Sports Channel, not only because the baseball season opened and the Bulls and Hawks play tonight, but also it's my partner Norm Van Leer's 50th birthday. Johnny Redcurse said 60. No, it is 50. Yes, the NBA is celebrating 50 years. So is Norm.
It's time to flash back. And when I flash back, I got a basketball Jones.
I think if I said something nasty about Storm and Norman, I'd be very careful and make sure all the seats are riveted to the floor.
But you know what? It's wonderful. When I come to Chicago and I see you, I just get this eerie feeling that Mom and Dad didn't like you, and they sent you to Pittsburgh.
Hair. What hair? Let me show you some hair. Now that's hair. And I gotta tell you, the advantage goes to Norm. You know what I mean? Right here, hair. Tonight, let's flash back to a few.
You know, from the guy that was snarling and grabbing and holding people, even spitting in their faces. Norm, we love you.
No. This ain't gonna work, baby. Get him, Steve. Get him. Over here. Oh, there we go. Where is it? Oh. This me? Do it again. Oh.
He's second to me in chair throwing. Mine went, I think we measured, mine went about 5 foot farther than his. And Bobby Knight was way behind both of us. But he's a fierce competitor, great player.
Norm's a great person. Norm has been an inspiration for me really all my basketball life because I grew up in Chicago Heights watching him play. And then when I got to Long Beach State, he was one of my mentors as far as helping me with my game because he was a commentator on the West Coast. And I have the highest respect for his knowledge of the game and his persona as a person.
But try not to look at the ball when you dribble. Try to control it with your fingers. I'm talking, right? Okay, dribble. Hey, it's too hot. I'm too hot. The Bulls are too hot.
I love you, man. You was my favorite.
Got to look good on Sports Channel.
You know what? You used to look good on the court back in the day.
I played hard.
You played all right. Man, Norm, you were strong.
I passed and dribbled at the same time. And so cut my hair
you
as
right.
you talk.
Okay, you're right.
The Norm Van Leer stuff, you know, that's you just can't find anymore.
Yes, you can find it right behind you.
Oh, man. Oh, no way.
I really respect how hard he's worked at his broadcasting, and he's become really good, and I enjoy listening to him. He does a really good job.
Music. Seattle has this grunge stuff. I mean, I don't understand that. But here in Chicago, we got the blues. Now, the advantage, the Bulls. Because Seattle lost the last game. You going home with the blues. Michael was slam dunking. Yes, all over you. You got the blues. Get out of town. Because I lost to my team. That being the Chicago Blues. See ya.
What an actor, huh? Boy, that's only in about 6 years here at Sports Channel.
Yeah, who put that
Memories
together?
that
That was
last a
nice.
lifetime. Kevin Cross
Beautiful.
and Andy Armas, one of our editors. So
All right.
fabulous.
Yeah,
What's the best memory out of 50 years? 1 year stand out?
I guess getting married to my wife.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Who happens to join us from L.A.
Who happened to just pop in.
That's right.
Hi.
Susan Van
It's
Leer is here,
beautiful.
by the way.
And my kids. It's been great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Best playing memory?
Actually, if you can believe it, I still go back to high school. March 20th, 1965, we won the state championship, Pennsylvania, and that sticks out more than anything I've ever did in basketball.
Is that right?
I'll never forget it.
What about the best memory as a member of the Chicago Bulls?
I would say the first day I signed, and Bob Logan called me around Mother's Day up in St. Francis College, said, "You've been drafted by the Bulls. Do you have any comments?" I said, "Who? The Bulls?" I said that was exciting. Later on that day, I realized, wow, I just been drafted by the Chicago Bulls. And that was Mother's Day, 1969, back last in May in '69.
Well, I'll tell you what, Norm, of course, made number 2 famous for the Chicago Bulls. He also wore number 23. It's a great trivia question, and now it's out.
Yeah, well, at least it'll hang from the rafters.
That's right. Another guy who, of course, wears number 23 now is Michael Jordan, another big fan of Norm Van Leer's.
I love it.
Bulls and the Boston Celtics on Norm's birthday, coming up on Sports Channel right after this. Stay with us, folks.
Boy, I hate...
Well, the regular season is drawing to an end. And for the Chicago Bulls, the only way to top last season's 72 victory mark is to win every game for the remainder of this season. Tonight's opponent, the Boston Celtics, don't appear to pose much of a threat for the Bulls in terms of fulfilling this goal. The once dominant Celtics now possess the second worst record in the NBA, and they more than demonstrated why 3 weeks ago as they were humiliated by the Bulls in Boston. It's easy to point out the differences between these two teams, but there is at least one thing that they both have in common. Neither can wait for the regular season to end. Tonight, these two historic teams collide, and when it's all over, no matter the outcome, both will be closer to that goal. Chicago Bulls magic number stands at 3. Any combination of 3 Bulls wins or 3 Miami Heat losses gives the Bulls home court advantage throughout the Eastern Conference playoffs. Tonight, the Bulls try and reduce that magic number by meeting the Boston Celtics, and it's all live from the United Center in Chicago. And hi again, everyone. I'm Steve Cashel. Welcome to the Buick Dealers Warm-Up Show on World Champion Bulls Basketball on Sports Channel. Well, it's time to begin a new month as the Bulls look to securing not only the home court, but also taking a shot at 70 wins. Tonight they meet the Celtics, a team not playing very well, and a team which has had great problems winning away from home. The Celtics come in with a record of 13-59, losers of their last 5. They have also dropped 34 of 37 road games. Now it's time to send it out to the United Center. Say hello to our play-by-play team. As always, here's Tom Dorr and Johnny Redker. Gentlemen.
All right, thanks, Cash. And John, interesting Boston Celtics team. Obviously, they're struggling, but they got a couple young guys that are really playing well. And you lead it off with Eric Williams, who since the Bulls game has really turned it up a notch.
Eric Williams, he takes the ball off the dribble, takes his big man, gets him down the basket, fakes, goes up. Look what he's done here the last 4 games. Over 20 points again, a game shooting 54% from the field.
On the other side, Antoine Walker, a young man from Chicago. Johnny, against Philadelphia on Friday night, he was outstanding. 37 points and 14 rebounds. He passed the ball very well. He's really been solid for them.
He is solid, in which has been for a miserable year for the Celtics. Last night he was 3 out of 5 from three-point range, which shows you the distance this kid has, too.
Now, the Chicago Bulls are without Bill Wennington for, well, it'll depend. It'll be hard to say how long he'll be out. But a guy who has really stepped up and played well has been Luke Longley.
Luke Longley has been terrific. Last 5 games, over 15 points a game, 52%. He's starting to take the shot when he gets the ball without thinking about should I take it or not. He's reacting to it. He's open on long-distance shots. He takes those. He's playing very well right now.
And last ball game, Scottie Pippen was very tough, John. Scottie, 35 minutes, 31 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 steals.
Yeah, you know, Michael had 23 points, but struggled a little bit with those 23. But this guy was steady all night long.
We'll take a break. When we come back, Steve Cashel will be along to pick up the slack right after these.
Sports Channel's coverage of Chicago Bulls basketball.
While the Bulls look for win number 63 in their season, they're also looking for their 36th win in 37 home games. Coming up, Bulls and Celtics from Chicago. Stay with us.
Welcome back to the United Center as the Chicago Bulls prepare to take on the Boston Celtics. Two ball clubs out, ready to play. Two teams kind of going in different directions. Boston, a lot of people feel, looking for that first-round draft choice, the #1 pick. They've also got a pick from Dallas that they feel is going to be a very high pick. They're going to get a couple players, so it's going to be interesting to see what they do in this offseason because they've got some free agents as well. Now, though, the lights are out, and we're ready to meet the starters for the Chicago Bulls. Phil Jackson with his last-minute instructions for his ball club. Let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Brought to you by Montgomery Ward and Electric Avenue. For ML Carr, it's Wesley and Fox in the backcourt, Williams and Walker, the two forwards that have just played really well over the last month, and Marty Conlon is their starting center. For Phil Jackson, Chicago Bulls, no surprises, Harper and Jordan with Pippen and Caffey at the forwards, and Big Luke Longley is in the middle. Now let's go over to the sideline. Lou Canello's sitting by. What's up, Lou?
All right, thank you very much, Tom. For you folks that like offense, this is going to be a fun game to watch. These Celtics play like the Celtics of the 60s and 70s during their championship years. They like to turn this basketball court into a track meet. Run, run, run. No rebounding, absolutely no defense. They want you to shoot the ball as fast as you can so they can get the ball back and shoot it. Problem is, they usually run out of gas in the third quarter. Now let's get it back to Tom and Johnny.
All right, you will see Michael come over and the dust off. April Fool.
Very good. Very well done, ladies.
Betsy Kerr and Joni Kerr.
Just a little April Fool fun here.
Eddie Middleton, Eddie Rush, and Blaine Reicheld are officials for the ball game this evening. MJ with the smile on his face.
That's the way I like to see him enter. I like to see him come off the floor that way, really.
Yeah, that's a good point. Quick tip, and Ron Harper is right there. On the season, Bulls 3 percentage points better than Boston. You say, well, 3's not a lot. 3 is a ton. Scotty with the fake. Looked inside for Luke. Bulls with good ball movement. Luke spins, fadeaway jumper. How about that from the big guy? Ball of Luke goes up. Wesley between the circles. Antoine Walker very short for 3. Scotty couldn't quite save it. Sports Channel like to welcome our affiliate TCI of Iowa, the viewers in Clinton, Iowa. On top from Walker, down low. Eric Williams. There's the fakes Johnny was talking about. He gets right back to David Wesley. And Scotty just anticipated that as well as you could. Hip, 4-3 off. Marty Conlon with the rebound. Now, the Boston people say that Marty Conlon may be the smartest player that they've ever had in a Celtics uniform.
I doubt it. I don't know who said that. I don't know who said that, Tom. Who is it?
That was Mr. Cousy.
Take it in Cousy and Russell and Burr and McHale. I don't know. He may be the most smartest, non-talented.
There you go.
Or of the, I don't know how to put it, but
I understand. Non-star. Wesley with it down in the corner. Shoots the baseline 3 and hits. David Wesley with the tray. Makes it 5-4 Celtics. Jason Caffey had a nice ball game last time these two teams met. Luke finally missed one. Caffey right there to just rip it away. Harp puts up a 3 left side.
How much tonight?
It is $62 now, which matches the number of Bulls winning games this year. $62 goes to charitables for CarX muffler and brake. Rick Fox with it on the wing. Wesley around the screen from the left side, and Scotty right there. 7-5, Bulls with the lead. Tip. The Harp, and the Bulls start to work it. And again, they go inside the loop. Back to Scotty from 17, off to the right, and Rick Fox is right there. Oh, Biff, nice play. MJ wasn't really looking for it. Fake from 15 and hit. 9-5 now, Bulls with the lead. Wesley gives it right back. Eric Williams for 3. It was not quite a good looking shot. Caffey backs his way in, off the glass, off. Luke tapped it right to Scotty, and he would just lay it in.
Last time we played these guys, Tommy, and Brett Zabel started, they said, if I'm Luke Longley and look down there and I've got Brett Zabel or Marty Conlon playing us, I really want to have a good game.
And I feel like you can, yeah. I feel like you can be very aggressive offensively. Now with Antoine Walker on it. Luke spins and goes right in and slams it. And the Celtics want a 20-second timeout. David Wesley will bring it across the timeline and get a 20-second timeout. On Monday, April 7th, when the Bulls take on the Philadelphia 76ers, it's Fuji Photo Film Beanbag Bull Night. The first 5,000 kids 14 and under entering the United Center will receive a beanbag bowl, compliments of Fuji Photo Film.
Well, we talked about Luke and how well he should do, and he has done in the last 5 games. Let's take a look now. He goes against Walker. He's smaller. He gets inside now. He feels in. Wham! Dunks that ball. Happy 40th birthday to Kevin McKenna, coach from IJP, the Kingsman.
Lou Canales is standing by. Lou, how's that mustache thing, whatever that is?
We're working on it,
Okay.
Tom. Listen. This Boston organization has had nothing but bad luck this year. According to Philadelphia 76ers stat guru Harvey Pollack, the 395 player games missed because of injuries by the Celtics is a record set this year. And to make matters even worse, this day today they were stuck at Logan Airport in Boston all day on their plane. They didn't arrive in Chicago until 2:30 this afternoon because of the snowstorm that bombarded Boston.
I don't know who told you that, Lou. They said that was just an April Fool's joke.
So's Lou's little mustache thing, though, John.
Happy birthday again to Norm Van Leer, 50 years old. They didn't want to give him the cake because they looked up his turnover record and thought he might drop that baby.
Nice pass and a foul called as Jason Caffey goes inside. You're tough tonight. I don't know what it is.
Oh, it's fun day. Let's take a look at this. Jason Caffey gets the ball. He's going to go high up and try to go over Rick Fox, but Fox takes the foul. Bulls working nice. I like they're going to Luke, and Luke is making some nice passes off it and finding people open.
First one drops home.
Everybody scored for the Bulls. I like that distribution.
15-5 now. Bulls with the lead. Wesley brings it across the timeline. MJ right there to pick him up. Conlon. Johnny, I was just watching MJ as he was guarding David Wesley, and he looked at Wesley's eyes. Guys always tell you to look when you're playing defense at their waist, right? Isn't that what the coaches always told you?
Yeah. You can't go anywhere without the waist, right?
That's what I figure, yeah. It makes, as I was just watching him, I mean, it made some sense. Oh, over the head pass to Caffey for the slam. Bulls on a 13-1 run in just over the last 3 minutes, 17-5. Rick Fox backs up, goes inside for Williams.
Stay down, stay down.
Hey, stay down, stay down. Move, move.
You earn one like that. You don't want to give him three.
Scotty with it on the right side. Luke turns and looks. Inside. See, that's a nice entry pass. Jason got the rebound and put it in. When Luke can turn around like that at the top of the circle, you really see the floor and you see the flow. And if they let Jason just step right in front, it's an easy basket. Walker off the glass and MJ right there. 6:09 left in the first period. Bulls lead at 19-7. Scotty takes the shot, doesn't take it. Touch pass by Luke and out of bounds. It'll belong to the Celtics. Timeout. 5:58 left first quarter. Bulls lead it 19-7.
Jason Arnott and Doug Waite have struck it rich for the upstart Oilers.
After our game, go on the road with the Hawks as they take the ice in a critical matchup for their playoff hopes. Hawks will take on the Ducks right after our game tonight on Sports Channel.
Well, let's take a look at a power play here. Michael Jordan drives in. He finds Jason Caffey. He sidesteps the man up and hammers it home. Here it is. Mike with the tongue out over his head. Caffey up. Hammer.
Nothing but hammer. Antoine Walker comes across, tries to post up with Scotty right there defensively. Marty Conlon over to set the screen. Wesley finds Rick Fox, who fades away from 16, and Luke right there. We talked about Luke last game and how he's just come on the last 4 or 5. Can he return the favor? Luke. Oh yeah, how about that?
A runner off the glass. Fox had to give way or he would have had some damage done.
Eric Williams with it down low. Now you say hold your ground, let him do all those fakes, and he will. You didn't see it the last 2, but he will throw a lot of fakes in there. Inside, Jason Caffey off the glass. Add 2 more to that inside point. 23-7 now. Bulls with the lead.
17 points out of the front court so far.
Bulls 10 of 15 from the field. Celtics just 3 of 11. Marty Conlon comes inside. Scotty got a piece of it, and Rick Fox right there for the interception. Bounce pass right side. Antoine Walker for 3. Harp backs his way in on David Wesley. And Walker right there. He has really rebounded well the last 10 ball games. Wesley changes his mind, goes inside. Walker missed it. Loose ball rebound. Scotty comes up with it. Goes down low. MJ, nice fake inside with the left hand, got it counted, and he's fouled.
Oh, Michael, you showed me all your moves until tonight. Watch this. Up fake to get him to go. Now watch him. Little step up, then around with the left hand. And Eric Williams just trying to stand there and take the offensive foul. If Michael goes with the right hand, he probably draws the offensive foul.
That's what he did against the Celtics as he hits that one. 26-10. That night he passed John Havlicek in the career scoring list. Eric Williams. There's Antoine Walker as they'll set up their offense with 14 on the shot clock. 4:03 left. Walker with Michael on him. Left side, Todd Day, who's just checked into the lineup, and Luke Longley with yet another rebound. A guy with 4 rebounds already. 26-10 Bulls. Harp finds Luke. Longley turns and looks. See, this is what we're talking about. MJ with a little fake.
Look at this.
Do it for the monster slam.
Michael ran back down the court after he gave it to Luke, just waiting for the applause for Big Luke's slam. 10 first quarter points for Luke.
13-4, the rebound edge for the Bulls.
How about we say that when Luke was in that first quarter, he leaves with more points and fouls. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Guess what? He's got 10 points and 0 fouls.
Wesley, long deuce hits from the left side. Been a while since they put a long-range jumper in. 28-12 Bulls. 3:10 remaining in the first.
This team can score.
Oh yeah.
They can put some points up.
Lister had it knocked away, and Luke picks up the foul. You mentioned the foul thing too soon, I think.
I'll trade 10 points for.
On Monday, April 14th, Bulls battle the Toronto Raptors at Sears Brand Central Hat Night. First 10,000 fans in the United Center will receive a Bulls hat. Compliments of Sears Brand Central. Try and say that without taking a breath next time. I was impressed. Wesley comes around the screen. Lister fakes the pass. Finds Antoine Walker. Off balance 3. Luke. Oh, let Ron Harper have it. Harp falling down, found Caffey, who almost went behind, almost went backcourt. Harp fakes the 3, goes inside. Longley spins, comes back, and dribbles off of his foot. And it looked like that's where he was going. Wesley throws it out. Alton Lister will be coming into your picture. There he is. Walker inside with a left hand. Rebound pulled down by Caffey. Bulls doing a great job on the board. MJ, a little hop in the step, huh? And he hits. 2 minutes left in the first quarter. 30-12. Bulls with the lead. You don't often see him hop. That's Scotty's little hop as he's bringing it up the floor.
Well, Alton Lister's in the game. I wanted to see Parrish in at the same time. That would be 35 years of NBA experience in the game.
Williams. Tapped by Lister. Put it up. Had that one blocked by Luke. It's loose on the floor. Michael takes it away. MJ looks up the floor. He's got Scotty on the left side. Luke's a trailer. He didn't need either one of them.
What a blur.
32-12 now. Bulls with the lead. 1 minute, 15 seconds left first quarter. Wesley stops. He'll take the 3. And Jason Caffey right there. Man, yeah. Coming up on a minute left. MJ grabbed by Alton Lister. Lister was trying to hold on to it. Look at a timeout. 1:01 left in the first. The Bulls lead at 32-12.
W1 by Raymond Weil. The cutting edge in time. Time for the next generation. W1 by Raymond Weil.
The people in this movie are pretty attractive. They have cool hairstyles. And those moves. Mosh pit, baby. Their music totally rocks. Man, they have some some wicked bad tasting clothes.
See A Very Brady sequel. Pull up a chair, because TCI is bringing it home on request pay-per-view. Check your TV listings and see A Very Brady sequel today.
Do you oven bake your subs like Philly's Best?
Who's Philly's Best?
Do you ship your meat in from Philadelphia like Philly's Best?
Who's Philly's Best?
I'll bet you don't have vegetarian subs like Philly's Best.
Who the hell is Philly's Best?
Philly's Best has the only real Philly steak in Chicago, and their oven-baked grinders are incredible. Philly steaks, oven grinders, pizza.
That's who Philly's Best is.
In the past, the Boston organization has been conservative about marketing its players, but David Falk, the man who represents their star rookie Antoine Walker, wanted them to push hard for Walker to be the Rookie of the Year. So the Boston organization put together this booklet on Walker. All these pages about why Walker should be the Rookie of the Year this year. The guy's averaging 36 minutes a game, 16 points, 9 rebounds. You guys? Is he the Rookie of the Year, or is it Allen Iverson, Marcus Camby, Sharif Abdul-Rahim at Vancouver? You tell me.
If I had to vote today, I don't know what you'd do, John, I would vote for Rahim.
I like the 30-year-old rookie in Minnesota. Look that one up, Lou.
Boston 5 of 21, Bulls 14 of 21. Randy Brown into the Bulls lineup. Harper is out. MJ went one way.
Oh! He exploded to that one. Michael really going sharp to the hoop.
All right, Lou, we've given you ample time. Okay.
All right, the answer,
yes,
Dean
sir.
Garrett.
There you go.
My question is, should he be allowed to win the Rookie of the Year?
Why not? It's his first year. Just because he's 30 years old. 10 years he's played in Greece. MJ misses the shot. I don't know. School's still out on those rookies.
MJ hits that, makes it 33-12. Tony Kukoc in. Luke Longley is out. As Fox on the dribble, gives it back to Westwood. Conlon fakes the shot. Bounces it inside. Rick Fox lays it in. 33-14, Bulls with the lead. MJ stops, off balance jumper from the right side.
Yeah, okay, Michael, all those guys on those shows talking about you need rest, you gotta sit down, you're too old, you're in a slump. Although mentioning slump with Michael is like mentioning Shank with Tiger Woods.
I'll go along with that. Wesley goes inside, Rick Fox, and a foul.
I would have liked, say, mentioning Shank with you too, pal, but we've played together.
Putt would be more the answer to me. 35-14, Bulls with the lead, 10.2 seconds left.
Randy was on that foul. I got a best new friend around this arena, Tommy, tonight.
Oh, is Lonnie Kruger here?
Well,
the
no.
Coach at Illinois?
No. No, but
your best new friend?
My best new friend. See there? That's Brigitte.
Oh, Brigitte Quintella.
Yeah, she's the masseuse for the Bulls, and without her tonight, I may not have made it. She met us in that room, gave me about a 20-minute massage on the back, and
you have really struggled with this. Fans that don't know, Johnny was hurt last ball game. Rick Fox missed that one. Tony with the rebound. So Doc Weinberg, I know, for a little while yesterday, Bulls team doctor. MJ. Well, we played one quarter, and the Bulls lead the Boston Celtics 35-15.
Well, guess that answers that question.
about this car that's supposed to be safe for you and your kids, but it's so expensive you probably couldn't afford to have kids and that car at the same time? How about a Chevrolet Cavalier? It comes with a safety cage, dual airbags, even standard anti-lock brakes. So for around $12,000, you really can get everything you want in a safe car, including kids. Who decided that only people who can afford expensive cars should be safe? Get the car that's easy to own, a Cavalier. Genuine Chevrolet, the cars more Americans trust.
Lots and lots, tons and tons of tennis balls. Some of the things that are on my Discover card statement. I travel quite a bit. Ooh, I didn't know that the golf balls around here. Just relax, enjoy nature, and very good. Labidochromis caeruleus. They don't want to play with me now because I beat them 90% of the time. I'll take out $100 to buy the bait, gas up the boat.
How many credit cards make a statement like that?
Let's see, what else do I have on this?
It pays to Discover. Use it where you see the Novus sign.
Keeping your business running like clockwork. We understand how important that is. That's why Chicago's hometown airline, United, gives you over 1,000 flights in and out of O'Hare, with more service to more cities than any other airline. How is it we understand business so well? Because our over 50,000 employees are business owners themselves, the employee owners of United. Come fly our friendly skies.
Chicago Bulls basketball is brought to you in part by Genuine Chevrolet, the cars more Americans trust, and by Budweiser, saluting America's responsible drinkers who know when to say when.
You like the hat better or the shirt?
You know what? I was going to say gaudy. He's telling Tex, you got to get one like that.
But see, now when you were talking about your newest bestest buddy, I thought Billy Corgan from Smashing Pumpkins. I thought that's who you were going to talk about.
Well, I don't, you know, my good friend Robert Redford told me not to drop names.
Take a look at first quarter stats. Celtics 6 of 22, just 27%. Bulls 15 of 23, 65%. Bulls with 3 times plus the rebound. Todd Day with it on the left side. Top for Fox. Michael Hawkins into the ballgame as well. And the Chief, Robert Parrish with a block. And John, you have your wish has been granted.
There it is. 20 years by the Chief and 15 by Ellen Lister.
Todd Day backs in, finds Marty Conlon, who puts it up over Judd Bushler, and a foul called on Judd.
Judd could care less about what happens right now. His team is ahead, and yesterday his team was ahead at the final gun in Indianapolis.
Have you heard what they did?
No.
Oh, Judd and Steve took a limo down to the game.
Oh, yeah. I get the
oh, yeah. Did the whole deal. Took a limo down with their wives, watched the game, had a ball. Just had a great time. But he said the limo driver, once he got out of Illinois,
had no idea where he was.
Well, he got off on a back road because there's all the construction down there. He got off on a back road. He said it was brutal. Took him 5 hours to get to Indianapolis.
And those two guys are not used to playing without any sleep.
That's right.
They're not like Dennis, who can wind it up.
Hawkins brings it to the right side. Steve and Judd both in the ballgame. Conlon with the jumper hits. 35 to 18 now. Bulls with the lead. Tony with it, goes on top. Back to Brown, baseline. Tony. 9 on the shot clock. Tony takes
Still
the
outside.
shot.
Still outside.
Shot clock at 4. At 3. Steve Kerr baseline jumper hits. 37-18 now. Bulls with the lead. Hawkins comes right down, missed it, and the Chief had it knocked loose, still loose, and Hawkins gets it back. They set up their offense as Conlon backs in, and Steve Kerr, recipient, and got fouled.
I thought it was a good remark he made. They asked Steve Kerr if the Bulls might sign Brian Williams.
Yeah.
And he said, I don't know. I think they want to sign Mike Bibby. He said, but I don't know. Bushy and I might be out of here.
37-18 Bulls with the lead. Bushler brings it to the right side. Chief backs in. Parker bounced a couple times loose, and Rick Fox came up with it. Fox Left side for Day, drives in, and a foul called on Tony. We had an answer to one of our email questions that I wanted to pass along to you. Oh, here it is. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, well, we'll get a free throw.
All right.
We'll tell you all about the email. We get a free throw. So we got an answer on the proposals that find.
Okay.
Hawkins goes down into the corner. Walker backs it out. I think she said yes or no. Conlon from the left side hits from 16 feet. Making 37-20 now. Bulls with the lead. Lob pass inside. Good move by Michael Hawkins to knock it away. Now Day inside. Hawkins missed it. Marty Conlon with a rebound. Put it up and in.
Good work by Marty Conlon.
Smartest player in the history of the NBA.
I don't believe that part, but I'll tell you what, he's been with a lot of teams, so you know he's got some talent. Bulls have been in the perimeter now this whole second quarter. Everything has been outside. Nothing like when they started out going to the center with Luke to start and then moving over. Look at this, it's 8 seconds. Now they're in the down low, but what are they going to do?
Tony will take it to the basket.
Yeah, very nicely done. That's okay if you can do that. Hold it 22, 23 seconds, draw a foul on the basket. But you like to see him get a little more action. Tony spins around and does it.
All right, you ready for the email?
Yeah.
I wanted to send you the reply. She said yes. Her name's Rebecca, and she's very excited. Oh, by the way, from the great town of Pontiac, Illinois. Her dad was in a little state of shock. This was a guy who was concerned about asking his father-in-law for the girl's hand in marriage, and then had to ask the girl too. Wanted a little help from us, and of course, nice guys that we are, we were more than willing to help out. Something like that. Steve Kerr finds Tony in the corner. She said yes. Dad was in a state of shock, but all will work out. Chief inside. Rick Fox knocked it away. Left side for Antoine Walker, fouled by Judd. Judley picks up his second.
Well, just as hot as the Bulls were in that first quarter, 65%, they are now just 3 points with 8 minutes and 48 seconds.
On Monday, April 7th, the Bulls take on the Philadelphia 76ers. It's Fuji Photo Film Beanbag Bull Night. The first 5,000 kids 14 and under entering the United Center will receive a beanbag bull, compliments of Fuji Photo Film.
We were talking about Rookie of the Year with Lou, and
right.
I was sort of kidding around with it. Yeah, I like this kid.
Oh, yeah, you got to. He's a guy that hasn't faded, and in fact, again, over the last a month, 10 ball games especially, he has really turned it up, averaging double-figure points and rebounds. Inside for the Chief, who lost it. David Wesley pushes it up, finds Rick Fox, who goes in and laid it.
It's fast break against the Bulls, slow down, perimeter, whatever you call it.
I understand. Whatever you're calling it hasn't been very good this week.
Right.
Kerr with it on the right side, goes down low. Tony backs his way in again. Continues to back, spins, comes underneath and throws it away. The waiter, the Pink Panther, all the things they call him overseas, delivered. Walker had it knocked away by Judd. Wesley. Steve Kerr fought through the screen into the corner. Todd Day for a three. No. David Wesley with a rebound, brings it out. Fox makes the move, goes inside to Antoine Walker. And John, I mean, we're talking about the starters against the second team, but other than that, what in particular is the difference that they're doing defensively and offensively?
They just look much sharper in what they're doing. They're going up and get the ball back. Now again, it's still not down low. Now it is. Now it is. He made a giant step in that bullhead out there. And the Chief makes it.
Rick Fox on the other end answers, and Phil Jackson up hollering at his team, get back on defense.
Well, that's what it is. The Bulls working to get a couple, and they come back with the fast break.
Tony had it knocked away and a foul call. And a timeout. 6:55 left first half. The Bulls lead Boston 44-30.
You can learn.
In tonight's game here at the United Center, Billy Corrigan from the Smashing Pumpkins. I saw you last night at the world premiere of Dennis's movie and then the party afterwards. You being a Chicago guy, you made an interesting comment to me about getting tickets to Bulls games. What was it?
Well, you know, it wasn't but a couple years ago. Michael was retired. I was sitting way up there in the rafters. Pippen was about to be traded, and I thought, man, this sucks really bad. Next thing you know, Michael comes back.
You're sitting in the second row from the floor.
It's all Michael's fault, so.
Listen, what'd you think of the movie last night? I know you went to Dennis's world premiere. Your thoughts?
I think, believe it or not, he has a career, he has a future. Look out. Some kind of super fly role in his future. I see it.
I agree with you. You also said to me last night you're going to be hitting the road again tomorrow, a couple of days. What's up next for the Smashing Pumpkins?
Well, we just did a couple of songs for the new Batman movie, and we're going to be going to Europe doing some shows. And I'm training these girls in the art of karate.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right, Billy Corrigan with us. Back to Tom and Johnny.
Blue in his element. Absolutely in his element over there. Wesley brings it across the timeline. Fox steps out on the floor. Now they go down low to Walker. Antoine makes the move inside. Ran right into Tony.
Nice pass.
Underneath and a foul called.
What a beautiful pass by Walker and that wraparound to Marty Conlon. Watch him now. Tony stops all movement here, but watch this. Beautiful done. Beautifully done.
Inventive.
Mm-hmm.
What you think of this style, Pat?
I know it looks a little bit like what's my boy in Portland there? Used to be in New Jersey. Guy from Yale.
Chris
Dudley. Chris Dudley, yes. Thanks, Mike Meyer.
Over the head. Finds the Chief with a slam. Fox had it knocked away. Loose ball goes out of bounds, and it'll belong to the Bulls. 6:13 left first half. Bulls lead at 46-31.
Over the head from Tony. He can set you up, and he does, the Chief.
46-31. Bulls with the lead. Tony a running three, and Todd Day right there. Eric Williams gets set to check back in for Boston. Conlon puts the same shot in his jumper that he does with the free throw. The elbow way out. Flying elbow.
They always teach you really keep your elbow in, don't they, Tom? All the camps, you know, keep your elbows in. But there's some guys like odd putting styles. If you knock the ball in the hole, you don't mess with the style. No points on style.
Chief does it again. 48-31 now. Bulls with the lead. Wesley lost it, gets it back. Conlon trying to muscle inside with Judd Bushler. Randy Brown knocked it away. Conlon threw it away. Steve Kerr pushes it up the floor. 5:05 left first half. Tony finds the Chief, and he got fouled. Shoot the Bull 3-on-3 Classic returns this summer to Chicago's Grant Park. Call 312-455-4000 for more information, and check the Tribune on Wednesday or Sunday, or visit any Chicagoland Sport Mart location for an entry form. Sponsored in part by the Chicago Tribune, Coca-Cola, Pro Player, Columbia Healthcare, and AT&T. Chief doing a nice job. 3 of 4 from the field. Not many games against the Celtics, which you would expect. How's the bench done? Pretty well. 14 zip. Wesley with the ball fake comes right inside, looks for somebody to get it to. Eric Williams with 8 on the shot clock. Wesley right inside, and the Chief with the rebound. A great ball game.
Yes, he is.
2 rebounds, 8 points. Good coach. Parrish with the move. The high archer wouldn't fall. Rick Fox comes right down the lane. Blocked by Parrish. Saved, and here come the Bulls. Randy Brown running hard, and David Wesley anticipated that very well. Fox lost it on the dribble again. Gets it back into the corner. Todd Day, who's not afraid to shoot. 4 minutes exactly left first half. 50 to 31 Bulls with the lead. Randy Brown thought he got fouled. Williams bounces. Rick Fox lays it in. Jason Caffey up off the Bulls bench. Pushes. Right back, Steve Kerr. 4-3. Back to the rim. Bulls have, I think, 1 3-pointer this half. Wesley. Inside. Comes short. Steve Kerr bumped by David Wesley. And a foul call. Jason comes back. Judd Bushler will sit down. Johnny, we're talking magic numbers for the Bulls.
Oh, I like this, Tom.
3. Any combination of Bulls wins or Miami losses. Bulls win the Eastern Conference. To clinch home court throughout. 4. Any combination of Bulls wins or Utah losses. And it is all over. And I do too. How about this? 72 wins. They have to win 11.
You got to win all of them, right?
Yeah.
No. What do we got? 12? We got 12 with this one tonight. So we got to win 11.
It's not really an easy schedule down the stretch either. Wesley goes left side for Williams. Down low. Todd Day moves it out and resets. Inside. Blocked away by the Chief.
Steve Hamer, this second-round draft choice, had a little lunch with the Chief. He had a Spalding sandwich.
Putting one together here. Tony from the left lane. 54-33 now. Bulls with the lead. Fox baseline with the fake. Tony knocked it away. Tried to save it.
Did he get a 20?
He got a 20-second timeout. And then I think it'll be a full right after that. I believe that will be the case. 2:39 left. Bulls lead it 54-33. We'll be back in a minute. Catch the first pitch. Sports Channel's 99 regular season White Sox games tomorrow night. They take on the Toronto Blue Jays. First look at the dynamic duo Frank Thomas and Albert Bell. Regular season action on Sports Channel. Opening pitch tomorrow at 6:30. We know the Sox inside out.
6-5 today in 10 innings. You know, the Bulls had a tough time winning in Skydome, but at halftime time, you got Happy Birthday Norm, the Bullets at the Pacers, and leading scorers and stats.
On our Chevy Geo dealers halftime.
Guess who was waiting all spring training to get his first home run?
Yeah.
Hey, big Albert Bell got one today with Big Frank on second. Your starting pitcher gets the win.
Tony. And that's knocked away by Hamer. Antoine Walker runs the ball. It's a fun win. The Sox.
Yeah, and your closer, Hernandez, gets the save.
Bob pass inside. Chief gave it away and wanted to get it back, but didn't quite. 2 minutes left in the first half. 54-35 Bulls. Eric Williams. Good spin move off the glass.
but I'm going to tell you something, if I may, Tom.
I would like it if you would.
Jason Caffey has outscored the kid with supposed to have more talent. He's outscored Eric Williams 7 of 4. Yeah, they call a timeout, trying to save the ball out of bounds.
1:43 left, 54-37 Bulls.
W1. Happy to help. Come fly our friendly skies.
We're talking about the schedule, John. Here it is tonight against Boston, then at Washington, who my guess is that's who the Bulls are going to play in the first round. Then Cleveland, at Orlando, Philadelphia, at Indiana, at New York, at Detroit, and then finish it out at home against Toronto, at Miami, and at home against New York. That's a tough finish. David Wesley goes right side for Rick Fox. We were talking about winning 72 games. The ball is knocked down in the corner. Shot clock at 9. How tough that schedule down the stretch is. Walker puts it off the glass. 54-39. Bulls with the lead. Caffey was on top for Tony Kukoc. Inside, the Chief. Spin move. Tries to pass it. Had it knocked away. Eric Williams right down the lane. Missed it, but Antoine Walker there. And
what a power slam that was by a young man from Chicago.
Eric Williams almost knocked out our cameraman, Dave Keller, as Jason Caffey hits it from the left side. 56-41. Just under a minute left in the first half. Wesley left side, and Tony there.
Cello's well padded, so he can take that.
Oh yeah, he's got no problems. That collision won't hurt him at all.
I never met a guy that had 90% fat.
Yeah,
close.
Tony, long range from the left side.
Or is that supposed to be 10% fat?
I'm not answering now.
You get it wrong, Dave.
58-41 Bulls with the lead. Half a minute left. First half as Wesley brings it across the timeline. Pick him up, hits you in the back. Wesley off the screen from the left side. Points for Wesley. 11 seconds left in the first half. Tony brings it up, brings it out, shoots from 16. Nope. John Bushler catches it but couldn't get it. And here they come. 3-on-1. 1 second left. They don't get the shot up. We've played one half of basketball here at the United Center. And the Chicago Bulls lead the Boston Celtics 58-43. Now let's go back to the studio one more time. Here's Steve Cashel.
Tom and Johnny, thank you. Coming up here in our Chevy Geo halftime report, Norman Van Leer and I will go through the highlights of the first half. We're also going to head back down to Indianapolis to check in on the battle to see who faces the Bulls in the playoffs. Pacers and Bullets meeting tonight. Stay with us. But first, it's our Ameritech Call of the Half.
As I was just watching him, I mean, it made some sense. Oh, over the head pass to Caffey for the slam. Bulls on a 13-1.
Back with more of the half. Stay with us.
Chicago Bulls basketball is brought to you in part by your local Chevrolet and Geo dealers, people you can trust when you're looking for a good car value. McDonald's. Stop by at McDonald's and pick up an order of America's favorite fries. Go get them. McDonald's, the official restaurant of the NBA. Briggs & Stratton. Put more power in your lineup. Make sure all your outdoor power equipment has a Briggs & Stratton engine. And by Ginsana, the original all-natural energizer.
The Bulls are down to their final 11 games of the regular season. Tonight they are meeting the Boston Celtics. All the Bulls need are 3 more wins to secure home court advantage throughout the Eastern Conference playoffs. Here's how it's looked thus far from the United Center tonight. Dennis Rodman joining his teammates on the bench in his gold lame and black. Bulls got out of the gates quickly. Luke Longley spins by Antoine Walker, one-handed jam. Longley right now with 10 first half points. And Michael gets into the act The pump fake and the score with the left hand. He draws the foul. It's a Gillette replay, and Norm, no stopping this.
No doubt about it. A little slash to the hoop. You haven't seen quite any of that lately, but Michael looks beyond right tonight.
Absolutely. Then in the second quarter, Tony Kukoc to Robert Parrish for the Jam. Bulls were up 20 at the end of one quarter. They now lead by 15. Bulls looking for their 11th consecutive win over the Boston Celtics. So what's the pulse of this one? Just kind of a pickup game?
Well, you kind of picked up. Let's play a little basketball. Truly no definite meaning to this. You know, Celtics don't play for a little pride. The Bulls are just kind of keeping themselves ready for the playoffs as they play one game at a time toward the end of the season, get that home court advantage. But they look fresh. They look smooth. They look intense as far as moving the basketball. I think that's a good sign. You got Jason Caffey and a couple guys you want to see in the rhythm, Luke Longley, and they're looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, it's a nice way to get the bench involved in a game like this because coming up, there's games against the Knicks. They still have a couple more. They're going to play the Pacers. Tough this week as they go to Washington, then they play Cleveland in a back-to-back. So these next 10 games coming up after tonight are not going to be easy for the Bulls. They try to close in on a home court advantage, then a chance to get 70 wins.
No doubt about it, but once again, when you mention Indiana, you mentioned New York, those games are going to be easy to get up for. It's games like tonight playing in Boston that you need to, keep it going, and I think they're pretty well much up for it.
All right. By the way, Norm, happy birthday. Norm's 50th birthday today. No April Fool's joke. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
All right. Still to come, we're going to check in on the rest of the NBA and get you set for second half action from the United Center as our Chevy Geo halftime report continues.
Buttons were invented around 1300 in Europe, and before that they used string.
Bulls will get to play the role of spoilers within the next week as they'll meet three of the teams battling for the final playoff berth in the Eastern Conference. Those three teams are the Cavs, Pacers, and Bullets, two of which are meeting tonight. Pacers and Bullets down at Indiana. Both teams red hot, having won 4 in a row. Reggie Miller, big game, 17 first half points. Then you get into the gorgeous guy, right? Gorgeous George Murison. Yes, the big monster jam. Bullets led the Pacers by 6 in the third quarter. It's now in the fourth quarter, and Washington has taken the 10-point lead, 91-81. So here's two teams, Norm, fighting it out. Who do you think the Bulls might play in that first round who's going to capture that 8th spot?
Well, it looks like Washington may slide in there. They're playing the best ball of all the three teams at this particular time, one being the Indiana Pacers, who are trying to get in there, and Cleveland, who's hanging on to that spot right now. But I tell you right now, Washington's on a move, and the surprise team, or not the surprise team, because I thought they would do a lot better this year with the talent they have. But they're young, and I tell you what, when they get to the playoffs, I don't like playing them, but at the same time, they're a younger team of all of them, and getting to the playoffs for the first time in a long time, I think that might be on the Bulls' plus side to play them right away.
Who would the Bulls rather play, you think? Pacers, Cavs, or Bullets?
That's a good question there. I think at this particular time might be Cleveland, even though I think Cleveland, with the Fratello and the coaching and the big rivalry that they've had down through the years, it might be something of a good contest for the Bulls. But I tell you what, Washington might be the team, and as far as I'm concerned, I fear them, but at the same time, they're so young, and the first time getting the playoffs, that might be a problem for them, but they can be very dangerous.
All right, Bulls lead by 15. As we go to break, let's check out the rest of tonight's action in the NBA.
With my weekends transmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of the NBA.
You're all invited to join Norm and me Thursday night for a Bulls party at Champ Sports Bar and Grill in Oak Brook Terrace. That evening, the Bulls meet the Washington Bullets at 6:30. Norm will analyze the game, take questions from the audience. We'll have a trivia contest at halftime. Also, raffle off Bulls tickets. Champs located on Roosevelt Road, 1/4 mile west of Route 83 in Oak Brook Terrace. Come join us Thursday night at Champs. Bulls lead the Celtics by 15. Enjoy the second half. Then it's Blackhawks hockey, Hawks and Anaheim. See you then.
Jason Arnott and Doug
Raymond Weil, the cutting edge in time. Montgomery Ward, and by Discover Card, proud sponsors of the Smithsonian's 150th anniversary.
Welcome back to the United Center. Here's our Payne Weber first half stats. Bulls shoot 63%, make 6 more field goals, and take, what, 9 less? 3-pointers, it took me a while, okay? 3-pointers, 2 of 9, 1 of 4. Free throws about the same. Turnovers and points off a big difference. 20 points off the 9 turnovers compared to 10 and 15. Bench points 21 to none for the Bulls. Pete, Johnny, MJ did not play the second period. Got another guy for you didn't play the second quarter. Scottie Pippen did not. Johnny and I did. We were tough. Here at the United Center in Chicago as the Bulls take on the Boston Celtics along with my partners Johnny Kerr and Lou Canellis. Rick Fox is not our partner. He missed that layup. Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball. My name's Tom Dorr. James Angio, Doug Stanton, our outstanding producer, director, and graphics coordinator. See, last time I didn't include them in partners, they yelled at me. So.
I'll tell you how sloppy the Bulls were in that second quarter.
How sloppy were they?
They had a 20-point lead, and then they ended up turning the ball over 11 times. They only turned it over 4 times in that first quarter. 11 times they turned it over.
Rick Fox goes inside, and Scotty takes it away.
You know, they had about 6 shots at the basket in that possession. They didn't come up with anything.
Luke started to go in and then realized it just wasn't going to work.
And they both go in again. And this is what, see, this is how smart Pip was. That's how smart Pip was. He saw Wesley was guarding Jason Caffey, and he wanted him to go in, be strong, and I'll get you the ball.
Jason, you usually throw a hip out. Jason was standing up real tall. You throw that hip out, then you kind of lean back and try and get the ball. Williams and Michael right there for the rebound. 58-43, Bulls with the lead. Caffey finds Luke. The rolling hook just wouldn't fall, but a foul is. David Wesley called for the hold against Ron Harper. Harp gets ready to trigger it inbounds and gets it right back. Caffey out to Luke from 16. Fall. And it's 58-43. Bulls with the lead. Wesley stops. Inside, Antoine Walker with the fadeaway. Bulls with the lead. Scotty for 3.
Pip only had 2 points, and guess what, Tom? There's going to be some more money. How about $62 more going to charitable?
From Carrick's muffler and break, and Jason Caffey comes down with a rebound.
How come?
Scotty hit that 3. How come it's 62?
Every time a player does that?
A Bulls player.
A Bulls player does that?
Yeah.
Wow.
They give away a lot of money.
Yeah. That's nothing to laugh at.
Oh, Williams through the lane, missed it, and Jason Caffey with another rebound. Besides better of trying to go to the basket. Right side, Harp for 3. And Jason with yet another rebound. Goes inside, and he got the assist as well as Ron Harper lays it in. Caffey with 10 points and 9 rebounds. He's also got 3 assists now. Fox on the wing. Marty Conlon with a strong post-up move. Goes through the lane. Just kidding. Out to Wesley. Eric Williams. Boston's come out a little cold.
Yeah, taking a lot of shots. Luke, too high. Was it too high or was it behind him? Michael said it was my fault. Phil,
Happy
what do you
birthday
think?
to Ian Tuffield, next door neighbor of Keith Brown of the Bulls.
Keith Brown?
Yes, sir. He just sits right there, right next to me in a foul call. Ron Harper called for the personal foul. Stop by Venture and pick up your free Bulls bumper sticker. While you're there, you can register to win tickets to a Bulls home game in the 1997-98 season. So, John, over there and register.
Can I do that?
Wesley Down to the corner. Deuce. It brings it back. Now looks up the floor. Wesley on him. It's like a one-man machine here. Scotty goes down low. Big loop. Finds Scotty. Throws it out, and MJ will come up with it. Shot clock went off. But the ball hit the rim. Wesley stops. Goes inside. Eric Williams baseline jumper. Luke tapped it out, and Scotty comes up with it. 8 minutes left in the third. Tip from 14. Yes.
Pardon me, I just got here. Has anybody scored? Yeah, okay. Been a little slow shooting.
How slow is it been? Rick Fox, baseline 3 hits from the left side. Now Carex does not give $62 when an opposing player hits it.
And why wouldn't they?
Well, that's a good question. Maybe we can talk to him about that. For every 3 points.
No, they shouldn't.
Okay. Ron Harper inside with the left hand puts it in. 7 points for Harp now as Wesley brings it out. Antoine Walker with a quick move. John, most rookies tail off as the season goes on. He's gotten better.
You know what he does very well? He uses his fingertips in his shooting. I mean, he doesn't shoot with the ball way back in his palm. He just got a nice little shot. A little jammed up in there. 7 seconds. 6, 5.
Luke through the lane. And Eric Williams with a rebound. You say you just got here. You were wondering if anybody scored. Inside. Conlon with a fake. Oh, Luke just erased that. Eric Williams got fouled by Luke. We got a timeout. 6:30 left in the third. The Bulls lead at 67-52.
Yeah, these types of games are going to make us better, you know what I mean?
Michael Jordan, one-on-one. Immediately following every game. Exclusively on Sports Channel.
Delivering reliable local phone service. It takes more technology and know-how than you think. State-of-the-art switching centers, fiber optic cable, satellites, and cellular links. Ameritech invests billions of dollars a year to make it all happen. So when you need to connect to long distance, to the internet, to police or fire, or to just next door, Ameritech makes sure your call goes through. Stick with what works.
Hello? Hi, Grandma.
Ameritech, your link to better communication.
Just a reminder, next time you need a little help getting airborne, the 50,000 employee owners of United Airlines would be more than happy to help. Come fly our friendly skies.
Hey, Scotty, you gotta see what's going on at Montgomery Ward. Check them out. Just $7.99 for a Sony camcorder. Get a Toshiba 30-inch color TV with picture-in-picture for just $5.99. How about a Maytag super capacity laundry pair? Washer only $4.99, electric dryer only $3.99. Scotty, hey, Pip. Huh, guess he was pretty hot for a new side-by-side. You should hurry into Montgomery Ward for great brands at great prices.
After our game, go on the road with the Hawks as they take the ice in a critical matchup for their playoff hopes. Hawks will take on the Anaheim Ducks right after our game tonight on Sports Channel. How about the minutes played, John? We've talked about this lately. On the season, MJ averaging 38, tonight 18. Scotty, 38, tonight 18. Harp, Luke, minutes down a little bit. You used to erase them just like this, didn't you?
Oh, man. He smacked that ball right out of Conlon's hand. Eric Williams will be at the free throw line to shoot a couple, though. Tommy, one of my dear friends, one of great men right there,
yeah.
Father John Smith of Maryville Academy. Oh, great man. Matter of fact, 1957, he was a St. Louis Hawks #1 draft choice out of Notre Dame, but he decided he'd rather do some other things.
Different call. Jason Caffey couldn't quite get it. I try and do a few things with them, as I know you do, John. I live very close to Maryville. What a super job they do. So Jason Caffey goes to the line. Bulls lead at 67-54. Chicago Bulls playoff tickets go on sale to the public on Saturday, April 5th at 10 a.m. at the United Center box office, Ticketmaster outlets, or by calling 312-559-1212. 12 home playoff games will go on sale with a maximum purchase of 4 tickets per person, per credit card or household. No camping out will be allowed. Ticket price is $35 and $30. Missed it?
Missed both of them.
Still 67-54 Bulls. Conlon with the fake, comes inside off Eric Williams, and he lays it in. And again, the double team. Bulls handled the pressure pretty well. Scotty faked the pass, then made the pass, and Luke puts it in. 12 for Luke to go with 4 rebounds and an assist.
They come right back, put the pressure on.
69-58. Kind of similar to what happened in Boston, John. Bulls got out to a big lead. Celtics came right back, made a pretty good game of it.
Yes, they did. The Bulls had to be worried that you have a 15-point lead at halftime, and all it takes is a 3-pointer and a couple free throws, and now you're in a 10-point game, single digits, and it's closer than it should be. Jason back to the line, just missed 2 free throws here as David Wesley got him underneath the basket.
Looking for that double-double, 11 now. Hey, how about Kuzi and Heinsohn?
2 Hall of Famers right there.
Television announced team for the Boston Celtics. Always good to see them when they come into town, because they give you so much grief. Eric Williams with it on top. Walker makes his move inside and put that one in. That's a tough shot.
Yes.
Longley, look out now. Got to get it across the timeline. They do on the bounce just in time. MJ finds Ron Harper, and he'll back it out. Shot clock at 9, game clock 5 minutes left, third period. Scotty, nice spin move. Shot was a little too strong, and Scotty thought he got fouled. Blaine Reichelt shakes his head and says, no, you didn't. Rick Fox, left hand, goes in.
Now, people may not notice what's happening.
What's happening?
The Bulls have not scored for a while. The Celtics are cashing in. The game is now down under single digits. But now there's a foul on Fox.
Fox or Anton Walker? He can't. Well, Anton Walker saw us and ran over and shook our hands.
Well, I would imagine, growing up here.
Oh, sure. Said he used to watch us.
Going to school, and you had to watch these games. Whoa.
I didn't like it when he said when he was little he used to watch us. This quarter, Boston a little better than the Bulls, and there's a turnover.
Highly unusual. 18 turnovers for the Bulls here tonight.
Just 10 for Boston.
Well, the Boston's given them a little problem with this press.
Marty Conlon from long range. Down at 71-64, the Celtics have made 5 in a row. Fifth, left side, Ron Harper for 3. Another $62 goes to charitables from Cards, Muffler, and Brake. Wesley. Over to Rick Fox. Takes the shot. Throws it out of bounds. Wesley got out of the way of the ball.
Look at this. Michael! Oh! Man, I want to tell you something. In Space Jam, he would have caught that.
And made it.
He would
With that long arm that he had.
There it is. Down.
See, his arm would have just grown. Just like it did. Todd Day gets set to check in. Wesley. Marty Conlon, I think, thought about the 3. Makes the move. Good fake.
I wonder he didn't have 3 in there.
Ball tipped right back. Fox. lost it. Goes right to Marty Conlon, and he got fouled. Here comes Todd Day. Luke picks up the foul. Rick Fox will sit down. New free throw swing. And Monday, April 7th, the Bulls battle the Philadelphia 76ers. It's Fuji Photo Film Bean Bag Bull Night. The first 5,000 kids 14 and under entering the United Center will receive a bean bag bull, compliments of Fuji Photo Film. Made them both. Caffey goes on top, finds Hart, gives it right back to Scotty. 3:20 left in the third. 74-66. Bulls with the lead. MJ down the lane, couldn't get it.
Can't get a call tonight. He can't get the free throw line. Had 12 first quarter points.
3 minutes left in the third. 74-66 Bulls. Walker backs in. Spin move, had it knocked away by Scotty. Ron Harper comes up with it. Hip in the corner, fakes the shot, tried to drive, and now bring it out and set it up. MJ trying to post up with Todd Day on him. Luke playing a little point guard. Shot clock at 3, at 2, at 1. Jason Caffey got it away in time. MJ got fouled by Conlon on the rebound. It's tipped out, and the Celtics come up with it. Eric Williams had the pass go behind him. Back to Wesley for 3. Nope, and Luke right there. 74-60. It hadn't been real pretty this quarter. Scotty with a hesitation move. No shot. We got a timeout. 2:07 left in the third. Bulls lead at 74-66.
W1 by Raymond Weil. The cutting edge in time. Time for the next generation. W1 by Raymond Weil.
I want boom, da, boom, doom. Why do you want to look at my Discover card statement? It's mine. I live in New York City. Of course, I love the theater. Bring in the noise. You know, it's my favorite show. I go there as often as I can, trying to steal another step. And my kids want me to be more risky. Come to Garçon stuff is, you know, it's risky. I want a cashback bonus.
How many credit cards make a statement like that? It pays to Discover. Use it where you see the Nova sign.
Whitaker, 6 world titles. De La Hoya, undefeated. They meet to settle the argument and name the best fighter in the world pound for pound. Saturday, April 12th in association with Caesars Palace in Las Vegas. Live on pay-per-view. Pernell Whitaker, Oscar De La Hoya. The title, best fighter in the world, pound for pound. Call now to order. Brought to you by Budweiser, the undisputed king of beers. This Bud's for you.
Welcome back to the United Center here in Chicago. Coming up Friday night, Bulls will take on the Cleveland Cavaliers. You don't score a lot of points against Cleveland. In fact, they're the best team defensively in the NBA, or at least teams score the fewest points against them in the NBA. Friday they'll be here. We'll see how the Bulls do against them here on Sports Channel. Benny the Bull wanted to say hi to the Mason family in Munster, Indiana. He says his thoughts and prayers are with you.
I like Eddie's way of getting attention to the scorer to find out if they're in a penalty. Hey, wake up. Is it 1-1? Let's go. He said, let's go.
He's still giving him grief. Ed Middleton.
Tip to the line. quiet from the field today, but knocks it his 8th point. He's got 7 assists with 3 rebounds, 4 steals. You have to look at Scotty's whole line before you say he's not shooting well, not having a good game, you know.
How many guys have you known like that, Don? I mean, as you think back, I mean, guys that just did so many different things.
Yeah.
Wesley gives it back to Walker. Not many that had that whole complete game that he does. Walker for 3, tapped it, and Michael right there. Antoine Walker looks like he may be a guy very similar, though.
We've got to get this ball to the basket.
That'd be a good way to do it.
Hey, all you got to do is ask, right? You want something done around here? Michael with his first 2, second half.
78-66 now, Bulls with the lead. Wesley kicks it back to Williams, left side for Fox. Marty Conlon, Johnny's favorite player, gets set to check in. Todd Day fakes the 3, checks the win, throws it up. Nope, and MJ with a rebound. Bill yells, run, Tony. MJ. Michael spins with Walker on him. Corner, Scotty for 3. Again, Boston right there for the rebound. They can cut it to 10 here. Todd Day in the lane with the left hand, puts it in. Michael turns and looks. By the way, that Todd Day basket is their first points off the bench. MJ foul by Todd Day. 31 seconds left. Johnny, a good point, good time. There's Marty Conlon. There's your favorite player. Good time for the email question.
Okay.
They say they're avid fans, never miss a game on Sports Channel, but they've been discussing fouls the last week and can't agree on what we mean when we say first foul in the last 2 minutes. Is there something specific they should understand about the last 2 minutes? That comes from MJ and Bill in Lyle. There's our email address, by the way, scbulls@aol.com. Love to hear from you with questions, comments, exotic places or not.
Yeah, on the 5th foul, you go into the penalty. So if you get it in the first 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, up to 10 minutes, you're in the penalty. But if you only have 1 foul going up to the 10-minute mark, and you pass that in the last 2 minutes, you're only allowed 1 other one. You're allowed 1 in that last
2 minutes.
2 minutes. Then you would be in the bonus on the next foul.
So no matter what, whether you got 2, 1,
you can't save them up, is what they say, you know, and use them in the last 2 minutes.
Antoine Walker goes down. So nice question. Thank you. MJ with a good steal. Pushes it up the floor with Rick Fox. And it knocked away by Todd Day. But hold on. And Todd Day a little upset.
And a little bit less rich.
Yeah, good point.
Michael with the steal down on this end on Day. Now Michael collapses, gets the ball. He comes on down. Now behind him is Todd Day starting to go up and hooked on the right, cupped the right wrist. Didn't he pull it away? Michael misses the foul.
Todd Day called for the tee.
I
80-68. Todd Day still hollering at Eddie Middleton. He best not holler very loud.
Michael missed the second. He missed the technical, and now he missed the first of the 2 free throws.
Todd Day is still talking to himself as he walks away, shaking his head.
Now here's a situation. The Bulls have only 3 team fouls on it.
Right.
They can take 1 more now before this quarter end.
And Boston won't shoot a free throw.
Yeah, that's right. Unless it happens to be in the basket. Going in. Somebody touched it up on the rim. Went in though.
Tony. Scotty got it, but a foul call.
Foul on Wesley.
David Wesley just rolls over and laughs. David was complaining about the foul on Todd Day. Let's see.
Oh, Tony, don't hang that ball over the middle. But Pip goes up. He's big enough to get it. And then it was an unintentional foul.
Todd Day is going to leave the building. John, here comes your favorite song. A lot of your favorites tonight.
Wow.
Used to be Elvis, but this time Todd Day is leaving the floor. MJ gets a technical foul shot here as Todd calmly walks off.
He's having all kinds of
maybe the Monstar's got his powers.
I think so. 3.7 on the clock. The Bulls 16 for 21, 9 for 12 for the Boston Celtics.
Bulls not a team that goes to the line an awful lot. In fact, they're 26th in the league, 24th in free throws made. Free throw percentage, they're 7th. They just don't go to the line a lot. I've talked to Phil Jackson about that before on Sports Channel, and he says, well, we don't do that screen roll. We don't go in and fake and bang and that kind of stuff. He said, we're more of a finesse team. We're just not going to get to the line a lot. He said, but the nice thing I like, he said, we make a very good percentage.
Yeah, they hit a lot of open shots. Michael with the foul, they had one to take in the last 2 minutes, and there it is. This will not cost them anything except the foul on Michael Jordan. They will not go to the line. Now, if there's another foul that occurs within the 0.6 of a second here, Tommy, that would be the second foul in the last 2 minutes, and thus you go to the line. And I'm done talking about that subject.
Walker will throw it in. And Scotty catches it. That's the end of the third period. The Bulls lead the Boston Celtics 83-70.
Budweiser, the king of beers, is proud to be part of another Chicago Bulls season. And introducing new Born on Dating. It's the day your Bud was born, because fresh beer tastes better.
Honey, where are my blue socks? The Monopoly game at McDonald's. You could win $1 million. Just buy larger supersized fries and you could win this prize. It's our best Monopoly game ever.
They're in the drawer with the money.
Duh. What do you want with your fries?
Hello, this is Chester Drawers for Wicks Furniture, Chicagoland's largest furniture retailer, with tremendous selection, guaranteed lowest prices, and unbeatable peace of mind warranties. Wicks Furniture.
This April, Stars and Encore give you more of the movies you want.
Show me what you got.
More of the newest and best Hollywood hits like Up Close and Personal, Flipper, Fear, and Don't Be a Menace. Only on Stars and no other movie channel. And more of your favorite classics from the past like Death Wish, Flatliners, and The Crying Game on Encore. In April and every month, get more movies with Encore and Stars.
Do you oven bake your subs like Philly's Best?
Who's Philly's Best?
Do you ship your meat in from Philadelphia like Philly's Best?
Who's Philly's Best?
I'll bet you don't have vegetarian subs like Philly's Best.
Who the hell is Philly's Best?
Philly's Best has the only real Philly steak in Chicago, and their oven-baked grinders are incredible. Philly steaks, oven grinders, pizza.
That's who Philly's Best is.
Sports Channel's coverage of Chicago Bulls basketball is brought to you in part by Ameritech, your link to better communication. United Airlines is proud to be a participating sponsor of tonight's program. Come fly Chicago's hometown airline. Come fly our friendly skies. And by American National, the bank for business.
Let's take a look at our Ginsana game summary. Bulls had a great start. Boston came back in the second and third. It's a 13-point game, 83-70, as we get ready to roll here in the fourth quarter. Tony Kukoc gets it ahead to Michael. Tony's pass deflected to Randy Brown. Comes right back to get it. Dickie Simpkins in the ball game. Tony for 3 hits. Another $62 from Carex goes to charitable. Three-pointer. Rick Fox with it on the wing. Williams gets it back to Fox. The fake and the 3. Rebound to David Wesley. And foul called on Randy Brown. Johnny, how about a 4th and long? A little football graph? Well,
yeah,
not really.
All right.
Record at home when the Bulls lead after 3 quarters.
Yeah.
37-0.
Yeah.
Last year, 31-0 this year. Last 2 seasons, 68-0.
My God, what are they when they lead after the game?
After 4 quarters,
4 quarters.
They haven't lost yet.
Wow. I like it. Quick basket.
He started to bring it across. Wisely waited. Judd Bushler with it on the right side. Dickie Simpkins down low with it with Conlon on in. Back to MJ. Michael over Conlon hits. MJ 7 of 10 from the field. 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 19 points. Walker inside. No, but a foul call.
Tony picks that foul up.
Coach. Had somebody emailed me one time tell me that I screwed up Tony Kukoc's name terribly.
What'd you call him?
Tony Kukoc. Oh. I asked him. I said, Tony, is that how I say your name? He said, yeah. I said, okay.
To Lou Meister.
Lou Canellis.
What do you got, baby?
Beard's looking better, Lou.
Couple of trains of thought on the season that Walker is having, guys. Number one, because they've been so bad, he's been able to have a lot of freedom on the court. Michael Jordan feels that's been a blessing because he's matured quicker. But if you talk to some of the Boston people, they claim that that hasn't been good because it's forced him into more of a schoolyard game, and he isn't learning how to play NBA basketball. What are your thoughts?
You know, there's 2 schools, and you're right. It may be a thing where his talent is doing all this, but he's not learning anything. And in your first year as a rookie, I don't care how good you are, you better learn about this league.
Because there is so much to learn.
Tony with the nice little hanging left-hander.
I had a question for Lou. We get a chance. Lou, I want to ask you about the Brian Williams thing. We get a chance. Williams, of course, free agent this year that is in Chicago. Juan Walker put it up. Dickie Simpkins with a rebound, gets it back to Michael. We'll ask Lou about that in a minute. This guy can play. No mistake about that. I don't know what kind of shape he's in. He hadn't played all year, but he is a darn good player. Tony got lost, and Tony with the slam.
You know, it's not like running on the beach or running into water.
Oh, it is so different.
Up and down the court that first couple of minutes is wears you out.
David Wesley puts it in. Makes it 92-76. Michael was the trailer on the break and puts it in. See, that's a lost art, I think, for a lot of people, John, is the trailer on a break.
You know, most of the time, the trailer on a break is the center, is the big man.
Right.
That time you got your best player going at it.
Walker goes left side for Rick Fox as Sabo gets set to check in. Bulls have yet to miss this quarter from the field. 94-76. Judd Bushler for 3. He's been pretty good this last month. Month of March, he had been very good. 94-76 Bulls with the lead. Williams inside, put it off the glass and in. You gave your wife and sister the thrill of a week or so.
Letting them know what it feels like to be dusted off by MJ.
94-78 Bulls with the lead. Just under 9 minutes left. Williams inside. Got his own rebound and a foul call. Brett Szabo checks in. Lou Canellis. What's up, buddy?
Did you want to talk about the
yeah, Brian. What do you hear? What do you know?
Well, these are my thoughts. Number one, the guy's real good. Had his best year last year, averaged almost 17 points, 8 rebounds for the Clippers. Asked for a 7-year, $105 million contract.
That's a lot.
Offseason.
That's a lot.
Can't be a bad basketball player and ask for $100 million. This is what's happened. He was here Saturday night for the game. He's here tonight, as you see right there. Sunday, he worked with Bulls strength and conditioning coach Al Vermeil. Yesterday, he sat down and watched some tape of the Bulls with the coaching staff, and today he worked out with the coaching staff. Now, Michael Jordan met with the media before tonight's game and thought it was a pretty good chance the Bulls would sign him. I'm told that Williams wants to think about it for a day or two before he signs with the Bulls, and then it shouldn't take more than a couple of weeks for him to get into basketball shape, and hopefully he'll help this team in the playoffs if they need him.
So your thoughts, Lou, are that he's going to be signing?
My guess is that he does sign with the team in the next couple of days. I don't know that for sure, but that's what my guess is, especially after listening to Michael prior to tonight's game.
Physical body, the electricity brings on the court.
A lot of energy.
A very high charged person. Has had some emotional problems, but the Bulls should be well aware by now that some guys play in this league can rebound very well with those problems.
That's right.
Do what they want.
Sure. Wear wedding dresses if they want to. Just not white. That'd be the only answer. Steve Kerr penetrates, gives it back. Judd Bush for a long deuce off. Kind of a line drive. Would have been a base hit for the Sox today. Hawkins goes on top. Wesley right side. Lou trying to get more airtime.
Artie Conlon.
Talked to him enough for a while there. Steve Kerr in trouble and calls a timeout. See if the Bulls want to make it a full or a 20. That'd take a full. 7:40 left. Bulls lead at 94-81.
While the competition sleeps, winners work hard to be their best. Hard work pays off. That's why cellular users in Chicago ranked Ameritech highest in customer satisfaction in a survey by J.D. Power and Associates. So when choosing a cellular phone company, choose the one that works hard for you.
Ameritech. It's a winning team.
Sign up now and get a free phone, free activation, plus free nights and weekends all year. Ameritech, your link to better communication.
Oh, 2 years ago we wired your house.
That's right.
Now you got a problem.
Yeah, and I want you to fix it.
2 years later.
Right.
Look, mister, this ain't no union shop.
When a union electrician wires your newly built home, the work's completely guaranteed for 5 years beyond your builder's warranty. Make sure your new home builder offers the IBEW Plus 5 program.
You have a business, and now you can choose who supplies your natural gas, them or us. Their gas burns at about 600 degrees Celsius. So does ours. Their gas includes a vast service and support network. So does ours. But our natural gas can cost your business hundreds of dollars less than theirs does. So while it's true that gas is gas, you just get more of ours for your money.
Call MC Squared for energy.
Hey, get the first pitch of Sports Channel's 99 regular season Sox games tomorrow night. They take on the Blue Jays. First look at Frank Thomas and Albert Bell tomorrow, 6:30 on Sports Channel. We know the Sox inside and out. And Bulls playoff tickets go on sale to the public on Saturday, April 5th at 10 a.m. at the United Center box office. Ticketmaster outlets or by calling 312-559-1212. 12 home playoff games go on sale. Maximum purchase, 4 tickets per person per credit card or household. No camping outs allowed. Ticket price is $35 and $30. Steve Kerr, baseline jumper with 1 on the shot clock. 96-81. Hawkins with it, makes the move. Wesley goes down low. Szabo backs in. The Celtics were also saying, John, that Szabo is probably the best center in the league. I'm just kidding you. I'm just giving you a tough time. Kerr with it on the right wing.
He's not running a triangle with all that sharpness.
Randy Brown tried to get the shot off and thought he might have been fouled. David Wesley goes to the basket, and Wesley thought he was fouled. Out to Randy Brown, who pushes it up the floor. He's got Jason Campy, Mickey Simpkins, a trailer. Shot off the glass. Simpkins right there with the fake. Puts it up in there.
Dickey with a nice move that time, trailing down that offensive rebound, knocking it down.
Hold on. Before the shot,
Steve.
Antoine Walker checks back in.
He gets a lot of minutes, as Lou was talking about. What's he got here tonight? 35 minutes. He got 37 points yesterday. Dickey Simpkins grabbing the ball and going back up. Walker had 37 points. He took 30 shots. That's a lot for a rookie, unless you're an Iverson is, really gunning him up there.
Simpkins on the dribble. Oh, a dribble out for a power forward. Right side, Judd Bushler into the corner. Steve Kerr, 7 on the shot clock.
He's beating Steve.
Push me up. It's a foul right here.
He pushed him out.
Walker. Eddie Middleton. Well, you go ahead. Tell the story.
He pushed him out of bounds. You can't do those. Watch him now put some physical stuff on Steve. Now, Steve's not very strong the way it is.
So he picks up the foul. Steve Kerr comes inside. Down low. Mickey Simpkins into the corner for Steve Kerr. Kerr out of Arizona, the national champion in college basketball. Campy turnaround jumper, puts it in. Wesley into the corner for Hawkins as Steve Kerr ends up on the floor. Randy Brown gets the rebound. 5:16 left. Bulls lead it 100-85. Brown comes off the screen, makes the move into the corner. Judd Bushler baseline jumper hits it. (102-85). Hawkins finds Wesley. High archer is good, and he's fouled. A three-pointer and a foul on Randy Brown.
Oh, we saw that with Michael Jordan doing that the other day. Knocked in a three and got fouled on the play. David Wesley, the same thing. And he's in the book.
102-89 now. Bulls with the lead. 4:47 remains. Simpkins brings it to the right side. Judd Bushler down to the post up. Randy Brown pops out down low. Jason Campbell. Zabo on him. Check that. Marty Collins. Steve Kerr. Jumper.
Steve can get some shots off. I'll tell you, earn some severe pressure. 8 for Steve.
104-89 now. Bulls with the lead. Wesley bounces back. Marty Conlon from 16. Very short. Simpkins with the rebound. Dickey leading the break. Well, now hold the phone. Into the corner. And Wesley comes over to make the steal. Steve Kerr called for the foul. Coming up after Bulls basketball, the Hawks take on the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. Big game for the Hawks and their playoff hopes. Right after Bulls basketball, we'll go right out to Anaheim. Pat and Dale will be there to give you all the action on Sports Channel. Hawks need a win. Wesley hits that one. (104-91) now.
Paul Dickey, he didn't think anybody, when he caught the ball, he didn't think anybody was going to come out and bother him.
Bounce pass into the corner. Judd Bushler, long deuce. No, Marty Conlon with a rebound. Throws it out to Wesley. Accelerates up in the lane, off the glass. No, but a foul call. Steve Kerr turned and said, "Oh no." Lou Canellis Has your beard grown at all during the game, Lou?
It sure has. It's almost in.
Okay.
Listen,
yes.
Wesley's financial situation is going to change overnight this summer. You know, he's a free agent,
right?
Making $350,000 this year. Apparently, he is going to be asking for a 6-year, $24 million deal or somewhere in that neighborhood. He wants Chris Childs' money, and that's what Childs got from the Knicks this past summer.
Well, he'll get it somewhere.
Oh, sure.
If not with this team.
Not with Boston, no.
I said if not with them. I don't know what money they got to spend and what they're going to come along with and players.
I think they want to. I think they almost want to start all over again. Ricky Simpkins baseline stepped out of bounds.
Hey, these guys been in the desert too long. The heat's getting them.
Push it up the floor. Steve Kerr. Baseline Dickie Simpkins. Inside Jason Caffey. Makes a move underneath. Put it up and a foul call. David Wesley called for the foul. These guys, well, that's what I'm talking about. They have lottery fever. Boston does. NBA's worst record. Vancouver is a game better than Boston in that, but the Grizzlies can't get the #1 pick. So Boston will have the most ping pong balls. San Antonio, Philadelphia. But remember, they've also got a first rounder coming from Dallas. That'll be about the 5th or 6th pick, somewhere in through there. You get a couple pretty good players.
You got to convert those ping pong balls into basketball. A guy that can play basketball. You might end up with a nice guy, a lot of money, and he can play ping pong. Nice job by Jason tonight.
He played well last time against them. Yep. 18 points, 9 rebounds tonight. Eric Williams with it on the right side. Down low, Jason with the steal. Just under 3 minutes remain. 106-93. Bulls with the lead. David Wesley saw that coming. Stops from 3. Rick Fox lost it. It'll be Bulls ball. And we got a timeout. 2:47 left. The Bulls lead the Celtics 106-93.
All right, we're going to use this computer to map out our next trip. Now, where do the Hawks play next?
Anna.
And a Coco, and a Cartes, and a Darko. Anaheim! Okay, Anaheim, good. Who's after that?
Edmonds.
Edmonds.
Eddie Munster.
Edward Scissorhands.
Edmonton.
What did people do before computers?
I don't know.
The ice will be kept at 38 degrees.
Hi, Gus.
Hi, Bill. And you get your own special place in the fridge. You are gonna love it here. The tap lines are super clean. The glasses are spotless. I'm gonna miss you, too. Bye.
Budweiser, what fresh beer tastes like.
Yeah, he's weird, but he's good to the beer.
He brushes his teeth, just like you. He calls his mother every Sunday, just like you. He makes time for his kids, just like you. He drives a Chevy Blazer, just like you. He has 4 NBA championship rings, just like. He drives a Chevy Blazer, just like you. And if he bought another one right now, he'd get $750 cash back, just like you.
There's talk involving Larry Bird. He's been in semi-retirement in Florida. He still works as a special assistant to the Boston Celtics. Now, there was rumors that he would be promoted into the front office next year, and he would bring along Kentucky head coach Rick Pitino to be the head coach of the Celtics next season. But lately, I found out that over the past couple of days, Larry Bird has been in Sacramento meeting with Jeff Petrie, the Kings general manager, about the head coaching position. Yes, Larry Bird, a possible head coach in the NBA with the Sacramento Kings. We'll have to find out what happens over the next couple of days. Back to Tom and Johnny.
Boy, big publicity it brings to Sacramento. But number 2 is Larry would still want to be involved more with the Celtics, I think.
Randy Brown with it on the left side. Bushy brings it on top. Right side, Steve Kerr. Caffey shakes his head, didn't want it. Steve, long
How about that? He had to do something. The team did not run any formation at all.
Wesley comes down and answers with a deuce on the other end. That's another $62 that goes to charitables from CarX Buffalo. Break for that long three by Steve Kerr. 109.95 Bulls with the lead. Caffey inside. Dickey Simpkins goes strong, couldn't get it. Just under 2 minutes remain now. Antoine Walker left side for three. Way off. David Wesley with a rebound off the glass and good.
Terrific game, Wesley. 27 points. 10 out of 20 here.
He's also got 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and 5 fouls. Randy Brown goes down low, finds Jason Campbell. Dickey into the corner. Randy Brown baseline jumper in and out. Zabo with a rebound. Fox finds Wesley behind the back. Makes the move. Comes through the lane. Kicks it out to Williams. Right side Williams short. Rebound tap. Loose. Goes inside. Wesley off the glass and good.
Grabbing rebounds, doing everything down there. 29. It looks like the Bulls going to have a lock here, Tommy, I would think, on their 29th win in this building. Steve for another 3 from behind the ring. That wasn't there.
Wesley pushes it up the floor, comes in and lays it in.
He's got the last how many points?
Quite a few. Caffey with it on the right side. Goes down low. Randy Brown off balance. Gets it back to Simpkins. 38 seconds left. Steve Kerr. Archer, how about that? Wesley, top of the circle, right side. Antoine Walker, spin move, knocked away, and a foul call. Our Chicago Bulls Budweiser player of the game, Jason Caffey. 16 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Jason with a nice ball game. He's our Budweiser player of the game. Last time the Bulls played the Boston Celtics, Jason had 18 points, 7 rebounds. But he couldn't be our player of the game.
Did Dennis play that game?
Yes, sir, he did. He had 6 points and 15 rebounds. Our producer director on Sports Channel is James Angio. Associate producer Doug Stanton. Pregame producer Mark Brady. Our assistant director here on the floor, Cameron Anderson. By the way, Cameron in a much better mood than she was last game. And Doug Stanton has taken over the bad mood side after Kentucky lost. 20 seconds left. Randy Brown brings it across the timeline. Hawkins trying to get the steal. Dickey Simpkins inside. Got fouled by Brett Zabo. Don't forget the Hawks are coming up. There you go. Hawks will take on the Anaheim Mighty Ducks. We'll go right out there. Pat and Dale. Right after the game. Hawks need a win.
Hey,
yes,
how about my man Dale being out at Ruffled Feathers? Congratulations to him. That's great. Dale Talent.
Head pro out there? Hey, that is good. Good job. Dickey couldn't get it. 7 seconds. 6 seconds left now. Walker for 3 from the right side short. Rebound tapped out of bounds with 1.9 left. Hawkins will launch that. And it goes at the buzzer, a three-pointer. Michael Hawkins with the three-pointer. 111 to 106. The Bulls get the win. Scotty and Ron Harper walk off together. Shaking hands. Let's go over to Lou Canellis with our British Airways Michael Jordan insight. Watch out, Lou. Somebody's coming, probably.
All right, thank you very much, Tommy. 27 minutes of action, 21 points. You like nights like tonight where you don't have to play too much?
Yeah, in some situations where the second team gets a chance to play a lot of minutes and get some rhythm, and you know, we're going to be asked of them. We're going to ask a lot of them coming up in the next 6 out of 8 games. You know, so we have to be ready. And tonight was a good effort by everybody. We got a chance to get some rest.
Even though you guys are on the verge of clinching home court for the entire playoff picture, you've got some big games coming up. You've got Washington Thursday, Cleveland Friday, Orlando Sunday. Do you as a basketball fan follow what's going on with Washington, Indiana, Cleveland, all fighting for that 8th and final playoff spot?
Yeah, we have to pay attention to it because you know, we may have to face these teams somewhere along the road in the playoffs, and you know, we want to make sure we understand this team very well. So when we have to face this team, we know exactly what to do and what not to do. And you know, those 3 teams are very capable of, you know, we may play them in the first round. So I mean, we got to pay attention to them pretty much.
You have a prediction which one of those 3 will play you guys?
Who cares? It doesn't matter. We have to concentrate on getting ourselves sharp and go into the playoffs with a lot of energy, and no matter who we play.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
All right, Michael Jordan, after he scored 21 points, Bulls win it tonight, 111-106, their 8th consecutive win. Steve Cashel comes your way right after this.
This Michael Jordan interview is brought to you by British Airways, the world's favorite airline.
Here we are, sunny Phoenix, all for free.
All we had to do is tell a little lie.
Nah, telling the truth gets you nowhere.
At British Airways, we'll give you a free ticket to anywhere in the USA if you fly our business class to London and can honestly say it's not the best in the air.
What'd you get in the done?
Party.
Really? Eagle it.
The business class guarantee.
Can't believe we got away with it.
Honestly, you'll love it.
Bulls now 63-9. That means they need to go 7-3. Their final 10 games for 70 wins. They've won 8 in a row, 36-1 at home now, where they've won 29 in a row. And they're 3-0 since Dennis Rodman's injury. Steve Cashel back here with Norman Vandler. Good win for the Bulls, right? They in.
Well, that could be something, I guess, to think and consider if he's an Indiana product, and it may be. And I think Larry Brown is on his last leg down there as far as what he wants to do. So there may be a situation if they don't win this year, maybe he's gone.
All right, coming up, Bulls go for their 67th win of the season. Mark Jackson, little shadow boxing for Indiana. The NBA assist leader, Bulls and Pacers, up next on Sports Channel.
The next century is now at your Buick dealer. Incredibly equipped at $279 a month or $18,395.
The playoffs are looming, and all of the participants think they have a chance to win the whole thing. But all eyes are on the Chicago Bulls, everyone realizing that they are the team to beat. But the team to beat is a team with concerns. No Kukoc, no Wennington, no Rodman. Now is the time for others to step up, knowing that if they don't, they could be watching the playoffs from home. The way it stands now, 2, possibly 3 players will not make the playoff roster, which makes the next 2 weeks crucial for those who want to run with the Bulls. The playoffs are looming, and the Bulls as a team will be there. But the question is, what will that team look like? The answer may begin tonight.